Brothers, it says we're live. Can anyone check real quick?
I'll check.
Con.
Yeah, we on.
All right, Con.
Yep.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakat Kodash.
Kodash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. And through the Spirit, we're going to talk about news and prophecies. Okay, and there were several different things that was brought up amongst us. All right, one, you have Saudi Arabia and the United States. Well, I'll say this: Saudi Arabia is ending their contract. They're not renewing their contract with the United States using the U.S. petrodollar for trade anymore. All right, which that's going to affect the economy here in the United States, and also it's another thing that I saw in the article was Saudi Arabia is looking to use digital currencies. All right, which that's leading to more chip activities. All right. Um, the brother Lahab was saying that there's a lot of tension out there in Taiwan. With China and the United States. All right. The U.S. is trying to intervene, and that's going to push China. All right, to actually get into war with America at some point. It's all leading up to World War III. And I believe, Shakar, you were talking about the different 5G towers,
Mm-hmm.
that they're trying to put in, or what did you say exactly, Salakia?
Nah, it's I saw a news clip here in Chicago. They giving all libraries an upgrade to the point they said certain libraries gonna look like a Apple store downtown. It's
Mm,
gonna be like a new I was trying to find an article, but it said the library is basically gonna be futuristic, man, to the point where even the neighborhood, the close vicinity neighborhood is gonna be able to get free Wi-Fi from the library. You know what I mean? So they
I got
upgrading everything.
In which you
I
already
got a
had.
precept.
Go ahead.
Hey, Lahab, you're like in and out, Ark.
All right, Con. Let me take it off my Wi-Fi.
I got a precept though for you, Shakaria.
Huh?
This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 2. Should I start at 1?
Yep.
Shalom, is that better?
All right, Khan. Yeah, it's better now. Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, which is the prophecies, okay, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah.
Eh,
Hey, winter town, we gotta start running, man. All right. Hey, what's the main prophecy we watching for right now? Is the MOTB, man. Okay, because that has to happen before the World War III happens, man. All right. And once they push forth that MOTB, that's gonna be the dividing line between who's truly believes in Yahweh Shem Shai and this gospel and who's tied to this world, man. Because hey, we're not gonna be going to work anymore, man. Ain't gonna be no more getting checks and going to work. You understand me? Because it's gonna be a new system implanted. And if you're
Yep.
not talking about the MOTB, then what the fuck are you talking about, man? Because we ain't in the
Mm-hmm.
time of building a kingdom in America, man. America's gonna fall, and it's falling.
This is Isaiah chapter 62, verse 7. And give him no rest till he established, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So, yeah, like the brother said, we got to take this message and we got to spread it. As Yahweh Shai said to the 12, man, the plenteous, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few, man. So we got to really push this heavy, especially because this devil keeps on taking down videos. He keeps on sound biting. But as long as we have this platform, until the Lord says, because really it's the Lord controlling all of this. This is the Lord's unicorn, man. Until He puts that spirit on, either just bring this down and use all his what would you call it, the internet his internet services, for lack of better words, straight towards just that MARK. Then right now we're using this for the Lord's platform, because that's really what He's going to transition all that power over into, man. It's not that there's going to be an energy crisis. It's not that there's going to be really even much of a food crisis, unless it starts with this devil first, man. Because all that is going to eventually happen, like far as with the famine. But a lot of this is ordo ab chaos, what this devil's doing.
Yep.
He's trying to perfect everything towards his craft, which is his NWO, man, to have everybody
Hey,
want and attract people, man.
I was gonna say too, real quick, to add on what you were saying, because you talked about the order out of chaos, and this is why here in the United States, also Canada and Europe, they're allowing all these migrants to flood into those areas now, because now it's creating a lot of confusion. Okay, you see a lot of potential soldiers, okay, and troops in these countries now. Whether it be America, Canada, Italy, whatever, all throughout Europe. These men that are coming into these areas, that they could be foreign troops, man. Okay, and what they'll say, what Esau will say is, look, we don't know who's a real citizen anymore. Hey, this device here is gonna be your new form of identification. This is the solution to everything. Okay, so we can know that you're a law-abiding citizen. Okay, that you're actual citizen of this said country.
Yep.
Okay, and that you're not whether it be a foreign or a domestic terrorist. You know, and I'll say a quick thing to add real quick. Um, in the new the new president of Mexico, she's not even a Mexican, by the way. All right, she's if I'm not mistaken, if I read up on her correctly, she's a so-called Hungarian Jew, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's where her people go back to. Okay, and she has ties. I forgot. Oh man, I forgot exactly what the establishment is, but I have to look it up. So like, I don't got my internet on my second phone. But point being though is the one of the U.S. What do they call it? Like patrol agencies, whatever it is. He's another a so-called Jew, and now basically they're gonna what they're planning on doing, or what it seems what they're gonna do, is they're gonna allow the border to pretty much be open. It's gonna be easier access for people to come in and out of the countries, man.
Digital
You
border.
know, say that one more time.
They're creating a digital border now. They're not
Yeah,
using They're not using it how they once were using it before. And that's another thing, that one of those collisions of the North and the South, another reason why they're going to get into it, because it's always about, the actual government, what they're using is supposed to be progressive towards the nation, but it's a different form of slavery, man. That's really what it always is, man. He's not going to have the border so you can get out. Oh, yeah, he wants you to come in so he can chip you and have a reason to have people tracked. But just like with the, what was it called? The Patriot Act. That's what they're using this as the excuse for, because they already had this plan set up from the get-go, man.
yeah. Quick thing too, just to add on, there were several dozens, all right, of other Mexican presidential candidates get assassinated before this woman got into play too. So she was set up, man. She was selected, not elected, as we like to say. But I want to finish this Habakkuk 2, if that's fine with you, brothers.
Mm-hmm.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
And guess what? The vision not tearing. Because really, to be honest, the MOTB is already here. All right, certain stores already has the palm reader. Like we always bring up Whole Foods. All right, and other certain stores don't even take cash anymore. So the infrastructure is already set up, and they're only continuing to better it. All right. So hey, the vision is really here, man. It's already here. It's just we're like one major crisis away from everything getting shut back down. They talking about the what's that? The outbreak of the bird flu. They was
Yeah.
talking about that with the eggs and certain chickens. All right, so they already ramping that back up. So it might be another lockdown. They was talking about I saw something about a new sexual ringworm disease or some shit I was reading about.
Yep.
It's all type of shit that they but see all these things. What's that? The CDC down in Atlanta. They put this shit out there, man. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So hey, the vision is here, man. All right, the vision is here, and this is what they say is now high time to wake out of sleep. All
Right.
right. This the
Yep.
wrong time to be chasing the bag. Yeah, we pray for our daily bread, do what we gotta do. But our mind been totally geared into trying to make it here. That's not the time we living in, man.
It's the wrong time to be chasing anything that's not the spirit, because those things are all distractions that are not going to save you at the end of the day. No, are
Right.
leading saved. Those are things that they're going to need to be saved, man. Because first off, uh, 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 a car can't save itself. It needs somebody to drive it, man. And if anything, anything that comes of substance in this world is cool to have it, but that's never where your heart is supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, we have our minds nestled upon. We're gonna have to be pilgrims upon this earth. We came in the game to lose to win. That's what Howard Shot basically gave us the breakdown of, man. You letting go, you losing on this side just to win on the other. You got to be willing to let even your own life go, also, man. Whether it be having enjoyment in this world, or when the devil might deliver you onto the chopping blocks, man. At the end of the day, we are servants bought with a price, and the Lord is telling us every which way to go, and it's gonna be a tribulation along the way, but at least He's instructing you and showing you how you're supposed to go, rather than setting you up for an okie doke, man. The Lord, He said that He would never forsake us. So in these times, we got to really be locked in. As the brother was saying, man, we have to be locked in, because Yahweh Shai is coming to judge this earth, and He's about to do it soon. And a lot of these people, they about to be caught on unawares, whether they call themselves Israelites or not, man. And it be saying, "Oh yeah, y'all the gloom and doom prophets." Well, the scriptures talk about lamentation, mourning, and woe. Are we not reading the same book, man? Are you reading the book? It says the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, and it tells you what happens in these prophecies, man. All right. It talks about men fainting for those for looking at those things that come hereafter, fainting, man, just off the pure thought of the things that are about to come, man. How much more is it says it's gonna be death out in these streets, that people are gonna seek death and not be able to find it, man. All right. It
It
says
say,
wives are gonna be ravished, and we know how America gets down, man. It's a lot of sick pedos out there, man. It's a lot of stupid
mhm.
single women out there with no covering. It's a lot of effeminate men, weak-minded men with no covering, man. The Lord is about to really catch men settled upon their leaves, as it says in the book of Zephaniah. Salaki, but y'all got it.
I just had something real quick. It's First Peter chapter 1, verse 13. It say, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind." See, because there's nothing physical we can really do besides serve the Lord, man, and prepare our mind, right? You said feminine. The word feminine goes without faith, man. All right, men supposed to have faith. Women don't have faith, man. But a man supposed to, hey, you the leader of the household. All right, your family moves according to your strength and how your vibration is, man. If the daddy is scared, then goddamn it, we in trouble. You see, it say, "Wherefore gird the loins of your mind, be sober," right? That means don't be caught up in what it say, no so we no soldier entangled himself with the affairs of this life. That's what it means by
Yeah.
being sober, man. All right. It say, "And hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach." You see, so we know what the will of the Lord is, man. All right, the Lord want to destroy 2/3 of His own people right here in the land of Babylon, and these heathens, He gonna destroy them. They can't get saved regardless. All right. So at the end of the day, that's prophecy, man. The Lord wants to bring death. What's that? What it say? Famine, death, the sword, destruction. All right. All these things are coming upon this land, man. And the only way to be protected is to what? To be in the secret place of the Most High. And being
Yep.
in the secret place of the Most High is being within this doctrine, man. That's what it truly means to abide in Yahweh Shai. That's why all these I was doing a lesson, getting a lesson together earlier. All these guys that teach false doctrine, that teach hell doctrine, that teach them in the new covenant, that teach that all nations can be saved, that don't push forth the name of the Lord. Guess what? You're not even if you know the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, you're not abiding in Yahweh Shai because you teaching something different. And
Unfaithfulness.
Yahweh Shai is the truth. And it said there is no lie of the truth. So that means you either adding or you're taking away, man.
Huh?
And that's why you
See?
can see those men are betrayers of the Lord as well, man. Because if you're teaching and you're betraying the spirit, you might as well be just Judas, man. Because you're not being faithful. That's not a man that I can count on to have my back, man. All right, it's not a man I can count on. Period. But this is a Second Timothy's that you had called for. Second Timothy's 2:1. Now, therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua. So this grace has been given unto us. We don't use it as a cloak of maliciousness, man. We teach men how they ought to be, how we're following the spirit. All right, that we're doing the best that we can to the end of the day, and you're humbling yourself every day to be like unto a citizen fit for the kingdom, man. Because we all know that none of us are fit. When you read the letter, that tells you this is okay. This is entry fee. This is how you get into the kingdom. Well, nobody is allowed in. Well, the Lord paved the way for certain men to come in just by following His Spirit, man. That's why it says the made the captain of our salvation perfect through sufferings and the bringing in of many sons. And we got to walk that same walk that Yahweh shall walk, man. All right. It's and these and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. And that's who the Lord is actually dealing with. Get those guys that came in and ate of this, they about to be destroyed, man. They were
Yep.
not found to be faithful men. And then these times that are coming is really the vengeance of the Lord that are about to approach them, man. Those spirits created unto vengeance, you heard about them, huh? Yeah, it talks about those, man. All those different calamities that the Lord is about to bring, every enemy of
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Shai is about to be destroyed in these current times coming, man. So we try not to be found to be look anything like those men. We trying to have our garments on. All right, like it says, the Lord's gonna come and destroy those that have the strange apparel on. And y'all talk about
Mm-hmm.
fringes. We got our fringes on, but yeah, hey, it ain't talking about that, man. It's
Hey, that's
talking
just
about people that walk in a diverse doctrine according to the Lord. You're not dressed like a citizen of the kingdom of heaven, man. You're not walk. You don't look
bro.
like my son. You don't look like Yahweh Shai, man. So the Lord's gonna destroy whatever the fuck that is in that day. You're an enemy. You might as well be one of the ones that betrayed him in that time. But it says,
That's
no man
hey,
that
that's the
warreth.
spirit too. I got a lesson called "Clothe with the Right Garment." I just wanted to say that, bro, because
That's
the
spirit.
right garment talking about the doctrine, man. That's how you know if you got the right garment on. And also, just to add real quick, so like um when you change up the doctrine and you once taught the right way, that's a sign the Lord rejected you, just like He rejected Saul. Because really, the scripture talk about abiding in the Lord, man. He said, if you abide in my doctrine indeed, then you're my disciples. So if you're not abiding in the doctrine, you've been rejected by the Lord because He gave you over to a reprobate mind. You can't figure out left from right anymore, man. And that's a scary thing, man. You know, but I just wanted to say that, man. I'm the spirit, because the true garment is the knowledge, man.
Yep.
It ain't the outward dress, man. You know, it's the inward man. But that's all.
That which goes into a man, man. You know, it's not that which coming out, but it's like it's not that which going in, like Yahweh Shai was talking, but it's that which coming out, man. You know, basically, when you profess what's inside of your mind, you're professing what's really in there. This is why those guys, when they fall out, you know, what do they start doing? Like, damn, that's how you felt. They start teaching every last thing that you saw them teaching. They're teaching every last thing against it. But it's like a dude that used to hang with, man, and he was cool. He
Mhm.
used to get all the girls. Next thing you know, y'all out of high school, you see this guy maybe 5 or 10 years later, and he's like a Mo or something. Like, damn, that's how you felt, man. That's the same spirit that's on these people, man. And yeah, they really are gay. You gay as hell for turning your back on the truth, man. You saw something in the world, or you wanted to be credible according to this world, and the Lord wasn't dealing with it. But this is a Second Timothy 2:4. It says, "No man that war entangleth himself with the affairs of this life," because it says the world is enmity. Friendship of the world is enmity. Man. And outside of this is the world. That's what the Lord said, that He may please Him who have chosen Him to be a soldier. So we're in this game to please God, not to please man. We're in this game to save ourselves and those around us. But hey, if anything, ultimately to please the Lord, man. Ultimately, if we don't do nothing in this world, man, we here to please the Lord. That's our duty. That's the whole duty of man. And the Lord is looking for those men that's trying to do that. Go ahead.
No, no, you got it. Finish off. Right?
Yeah, the Lord is looking for men that's trying to really sincerely do that duty, man. All right. This is your actual purpose. You know, this is the purpose in life, man.
Yep.
It ain't going out there being the perfect dad, having this night. Those certain things the Lord allows men to have, but that does not come first. That's like when when they were doing the parable in first Esdras. the truth was the best of them all, man. All right, it is more powerful than anything. Man. All right, like Conan, what is most precious in life? To crush your enemies and see their lamentation before you. Which, hey, the Lord's gonna give us that as well, but it's ultimately to serve the Lord, man. Because the Lord He gave us this mind to be like Him. The Lord down with all the stuff that we be thinking of, man, because it's His Spirit. But we gotta wait. That's it, man. The Lord wants us to rule. He wants us to have power, man. But He wants us to have wisdom first, man. He wants us to be disciplined, real men at first, man. He wants to sit down and relax with his son as a grown man. What man don't want that of his son? That you done raise this man up and you saw him become a man. Now you can finally chill with him as a man. And he understands that order. That's what the Lord is looking for. Somebody that's going to fight for that. Who wants to get up here and be a king, man? Who shall dwell with him of everlasting burnings? Yeah, but it's like you.
Hey, but that's why right now it's so important to lock in, because all these things are coming, man. Because we're gonna get into a point of the hour of temptation, you know. Hey, you're gonna really be thrown into the trenches, man. You know, you're gonna be in that real warfare, so to speak, man. You know, we're heading into those times. You know, it's about to be the the All-Star games. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, their minor league stuff is going to be done. That even the regular league is going to be done. It's about to be all stars, man. Are you going to be the Lord's top men or not, man? And really, it's either you pass or fail in this situation. You know, this is why you really got to be on top of things, because this is what's coming at the end of the day. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he
Mm-hmm.
calls it all. And that he is talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, and that word calls it this pieo in the Greek, which means form, fashion, or construct. So basically, Esau is doing a diligent search, and he's setting everything up, all right, to push forth, all right, his agenda, okay, which includes a chipping people, man. Okay,
Hey, that's the
I don't
spirit, cause
care,
I
delete
was
my page.
that's the spirit. I was holding that definition for cause of earlier, and one of the
Yeah.
definitions said to make one do something. So he
Woo.
gonna make it hard for you to live. Cause remember, it's not like he gonna come in your house and say, "Hey, you gotta take this." What he's gonna do is he's gonna cut you off from the system and bring you to your knees, to the point where
Yep.
if you don't believe in the Lord, you're gonna go. What do you say? Woe them and go down to Egypt for help. He gonna make you beg to be like, "Please, Esau, I want to eat. I wanna do this. I wanna do that." And you, just like
Mhm.
the Jew shot. I want to keep my job. I don't want to do this. How I'm gonna get? And guess what? He made them take it. Why? Through pressure of putting that spirit out there, man. Because he's not physically gonna say, "Hey," because none of us in Great Millstone took that seduction juice, man. All right,
Mhm.
people was seduced into taking it. Guess what? We stood firm, and guess what? Brothers kept working, brothers kept their jobs. But guess what? This time, did that hour of temptation, he gonna just cut you off in the system, and those who don't have faith gonna run your ass down there. And once you go down there and take it, that's it for you, man. Ain't no more repentance, ain't no more nothing. Can't nobody save the Most High Himself. Gotta destroy you, man.
And that's how
Yep.
you know the guy's the devil, man. But because it's wicked on both ends. Hey, the Lord is not dealing with an unfaithful man, but at the same time, the devil is very crafty because that's against the law, man. It says that he that take away his neighbor's living is worse than the bloodshedder. And what you're doing is you're putting the influence on others to change people's livelihoods according to your agenda. To make them take something that's not only so the Lord said you shouldn't take, but it's going to kill them, and in turn, it's only for your purpose, man. Something that you're gonna misuse the people with once they even take that thing anyway. It's
But
all a whole wicked circus, man. All right.
yeah, but that's why if I had something real quick before you finish that, Nazaki, that's why this is written, bro. Isaiah 10 and 20. And this will come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him. That word stay goes into lean or trust in, man. It's saying the one who smote us with a continual stroke. Esau to this day, right? But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel and true. Because at the end of the day, bro, Esau ain't create this work. He ain't create this earth. He ain't create this water. He ain't create food. Hey, the Lord, mind state in Psalms, the Lord said, if I was hungry, I wouldn't even tell your ass, man. We ain't never needed Esau to fucking eat, man. When you read the generations of old, we ain't never needed his ass. The Lord fed us in the wilderness. He fed the widow and her son through the famine with Elijah. And the Lord had multiplied fish and bread. Like it's all type of accounts. Man, the Lord didn't have an angel bring Daniel food when he was in the lion's den. And man, we don't need. That's why we talk about miracles, man. Because you got Israelites that scoff that. All right, but guess what? If you ain't got no faith, well, guess what? Ain't no fucking miracles gonna happen for your ass, man. But the elect, they gonna eat, man. I can't tell you exactly how, but
Yep.
I read the accounts, and guess what? All the men of the Lord ate, man. It said, I never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread, man. And that's what's written.
That's right. And it's funny. This is spirit though. I wanted to get that scripture that you just pulled out to
Uh,
Isaiah. That's the
con,
spirit. Hey, they shall see eye to eye.
con, con. Hey, man,
This
we
is
never need to Esau, bro, and that's what he can't stop. Faith. He think, see,
yeah.
only the faithless gonna run down there and fucking take that shit, man. The ones who got faith, man, we ain't gotta run down there and do shit. We gonna wait upon the Lord, and we might see an angel appear out of nowhere and say, "Walk this way." Some food might just keep, man, like how the oil and the flour kept replenishing the widow house. The little bit you might have in
Hmm.
your house, you just look up, it's constantly replenishing. Like, damn,
Yep.
it's more. Anything could happen, bro. The Lord might use
Re-
your neighbor next door, and man, this bro, man. I expect miracles when this shit happens, man. So Esau, you could do what you want to do,
Yeah.
man.
And, and it's gonna happen because look, we had miracles. Then of course, the times past. And what did the scripture say? This time period is gonna be unlike any other time.
Yep.
Jacob's trouble. So, hey, of course, yeah, great destruction is going to happen, but also great miracles. It's a
Mm-hmm.
balance. The Lord's
Yep.
always about balance. Okay, and the Lord's going to do things for the elect that's going to be unreal, things out of a movie, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can't say
you know,
nobody. Shit.
and you got to have faith that that's going to happen. The hell with Esau, man. This dude's
Yeah.
going down. This guy's a goddamn loser, bro.
That's
Yep.
it.
So, hey, man, fuck talking about. I mean, we got to talk about, but fuck talking about this guy, man.
Yeah.
You know, guy's a punk, man. But I got more in that Revelation. This is Revelation 13 and 16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. All right, which that goes into the word charagma. Okay, and it goes into basically an incision. All right, and and in order to get that chip in you, you have to cut your flesh, man. It has to be inserted into you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
in their right hand or in their forehead. And just a little side note, that just goes into your dominant hand when you go when you look up that word right. Okay, and then
Yep.
I believe Elder Crowd brought this out in one of the lessons that we did. There's another scripture in Revelation. I forget where it's at. All it says is hand. It doesn't even mention right or left hand. It just says in your
Revelation
hand.
14 and 9 and 10.
Yep, yep. So it doesn't matter because you'll have. There's always got to be a scoff or some asshole. They'll say, "Well, I got it in my left hand." All right, buddy,
Because
you're
Right.
gonna die.
SJ can
But
even. Wait, just go ahead, Salaki.
and it says, and that no man might buy or sell. That's the main reason why we know that that's talking about the chip, because that's going to be the new form of currency, as the brother was bringing out. All these events that are happening, okay, are leading to the usage of this system, man. The usage of this
Mm-hmm.
chip. Okay, no matter how you look at it, it's all leading to it. Whether it be World War III, whether it be this chaos and confusion with the migrants out here in Babylon and throughout the world. Okay, whether it be because of these diseases that are popping up left and right, it's all going to lead to that thing. That's going to be their solution. Was it
Yep.
was that problem
Odo Abkeo.
reaction solution?
Um,
So,
There's that the problem reaction solution. All
we
right,
just
they
put
throw in the problem, they get a reaction, and here's the solution now. All right, and then this is gonna make this guy seem like he's a god.
yep.
You know,
9/11.
Esau's the white man's our savior. You see, Biden, Trump, they got the solution.
Oh, I think Elon Musk, they starting that second brain transplant for
Con.
somebody, man. Cause they got the first guy I saw last week. I was watching a little article on it, or a video. This dude, he could basically control the computer with his mind.
Mm,
They put a chip in his mind, and he can just sit he getting like in a wheelchair because he paralyzed or whatever. But with his brain, He can control the whole computer, bro. He could do emails, he could type, and all he gotta do, he said all he gotta do was think about it, and the cursor moves how he wanted to move just by using his brain ways of thinking.
That's funny that you brought that out because Apple, I believe it's today, they're doing an update, and they were just talking about how this update's gonna help those who have problems with their vision, and also with them basically typing, and it's gonna help like with text and pictures and all that, picture editing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the spirit, man, and that actually goes when you into Revelation 13 and 14. It talks about how they deceive the masses.
Yep.
They deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
these are those miracles, man. You know, Esau, he's been given that left-handed power. All right, to seem like he's a god right now.
Yep.
You know,
Through
and a lot of people
technology.
are gonna fall for the okie doke.
That's
All
right.
right, but I got a little more in there. Revelation 13 and 17. Finish it off, and then whatever you brothers got. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Yep. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what's coming. And everything is heading towards this, man. You can really see it if you got the spiritual eyes. Like the brother said, the infrastructure's here. Every time you look up a tech article, there's some type of update on your phone, okay, with your cars. The brother said they got 5Gs, a 5G tower in the libraries now, whatever they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it sets up the whole 15-minute cities perfectly too. That goes
Yep.
into that, so then they can
Yep.
trap you. You can't go anywhere. What are you going out of your radius? You belong in sector 7. Why are you in sector 8 right now?
Mm-hmm.
You know, reminds me of
Hey,
what's that damn movie? Oh god, one of the movies was called The Mockingbird or something like that.
You
Oh
talking
god, it had like a series. There was like 3 or 4 of them.
about Hunger Games? Hunger
What the
Games.
hell was that? Hunger Games. There we go.
Con. Hey, one of the Greek words for that 666 mark is stigma, which goes into to stick to prick. All right, so they gonna make you part of the product code, man. All right, y'all gonna really be like the real sheeple, man. Y'all gonna really be owned by the government. We already owned by them through what through these contractual contracts we be signing, birth certificates and things of that nature. But hey, it's gonna get even harder because he's gonna be like a physical thing now. To the
Mm-hmm.
point right now, you my slave now. You accept me as your God, basically, man. And that's gonna be the end for all people, man. Because if you ain't teaching that, man, like what is you really talking about? Why are you not preparing the people and to believe in the Lord, man? Of course we understand why, because it gotta be false prophets, but at the end of the day, man, a true prophet is this the true warning right here, man. What are you people gonna do when this actually comes about and the Lord cuts this word off? And your
Right.
faith ain't been built up. A lot of you people still believe in hell, so you're gonna be scared to lose your life because you think you're gonna go somewhere and burn forever. So you're gonna save yourself for 15 more minutes just to still burn right here in Babylon, man. You see that that's the reason of knowing this doctrine, bro, because it takes away all that fear, man. Like, look, if you die, the Lord said the dead gonna rise first. And you ain't gonna do nothing but rest and go back to the spirit world and then rise up when the Lord hit the scene. So I mean, like this is the true comfort, man, in having this word, man. And only the wise virgins gonna really put it in their lamps, and the foolish is gonna go out here and Hebrew and the Hellcat, and they're gonna enjoy the fancy, the bullshit of this world, man. Cause this ain't about likes, man. This ain't about being a fucking Israelite celebrity or Israelite in America, man. You know.
And if I may say, the Lord said in 2 verses in different passages, I believe one is in Luke and one is in John, that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of the Most High. All right. So people are caught up into this folly. And once again, that folly is going to be distracting. It says that but they all might be damned and receive not the love of the truth. They have pleasure in righteousness. So people are fulfilling all the heart's desire and the flesh, and they're completely bugged out to what's about to come. And the Lord literally said, "In me you shall have peace, but in the world you shall have tribulation." Man, they don't even
Mhm.
understand it's about to turn into like that Pinocchio movie. You know, that they go to Funland, but the boys go to Funland, but they don't come back little boys. In which we know that was talking about some other stuff. But the whole point of me saying that is that these people are thinking about a longevity in this world according to how it is now, and they still don't understand that 2020 was a trial run for something much worse that's about to happen because it was prophesied in the scriptures, man. There's going to be a time like no other. But you people, hey, it says that in Babylon was found the souls of men. So hey, the reason why he is get in Exodus chapter 21, I'm starting verse 4. His master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters. The wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, my children, I will not go out free. And that's the type of mentality that Jake has. The leeks and the melons, man. Let's return unto Egypt. They want to serve these heathen, man. Is Israel a homeborn slave? Shit, he acts like he is. You know, the Most High is trying to call you to be a king outside of this damn world, but you want to sell for the scraps of what come from scraps of the heathen. And the heathen don't even have that much. You got E at the top, and then they're selling with the scraps from the servants of the elite to the lower level luminary, and then the rest of the masonry, then down to the rest of the people in the nations, all down to your black ass, and you settle for this, man, for you a Hebrew and a Hellcat, man. You got a dirty woman that's been around town, you know, because you like them cheeks or whatever, or because you like the fact that you earning money in Israel and Babylon, you feel like a somebody, and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. Lined up beards. Some of y'all eating pork, talking about the new covenant, man. It's all types of abominations and folly that people use to justify themselves. That the Most High is just going to let that be your shame. Now, a lot of you Israelites out there, you're going to take this too. Your congregation ain't preaching this, but it says in verse 6.
Hey, so if I may say this, I even heard an Israelite say that Noah Israelite talking about what ain't 2/3 gonna be in the kingdom. That's a
Yeah.
horrible ass way to think, man. Cause your ass
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
you gonna die in the worst way before you get there, bro. It ain't gonna be just a oh I'm just gonna bro. Especially if you know better, it's still gonna be beaten with many stripes.
Hey man, you deserve the destruction that's coming to you if you think like that, man. Talking about that you're just gonna make it, man. You don't want to make it that way. You don't want to come back with that great shame. You don't want to be destroyed. According, like, imagine facing all four of them judgments till you get to the missiles, man. Till you get to the missiles, the things the Lord is about to bring. First off, you want the spirit of the Lord with you, man. You don't want no faint hearted. You don't want to wonder what calamity you're escaping because you're not gonna escape entirely. You people are gonna suffer. What do you don't understand about that, man? The
Hmm.
Lord, if the Lord wants you to learn a lesson according to something He was really trying to teach you on this side when it was hard, imagine you're not gonna be able to escape that. It's just gonna be worse. And then, like the brother said, man, he didn't knew and did not my father's will shall be beaten with many stripes. Right? The Lord is really gonna get you and gonna make you a public shame.
Yep.
But this is verse 6. It says, Then his master
Man.
shall bring him unto the judges, and shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And that's what Esau wants, man. He wants eternal service, especially out you Israelites, man. He wants you to serve him forever. All right. The Lord's not down with that. This man not only got an awl, this he wants to put in you, he wants to get a digital awl, man, and hook you up to a whole system where he owns everything about you. That's why it says in the scriptures, in Babylon was found the souls of men. He uses people's
Mhm.
persona to push his agenda to control something else, man. Then he gets rid of them. And this is what you people settle for. 2/3 gonna make it in the kingdom. You want this? Why would you even want this to go on? What is wrong with you?
Hey, you know what? I got a scripture. This was wrong with him, bro. Hebrews 4:2. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them. That's a separation. Just like back when we was you had those who was that, Joshua and Caleb, they came back with a good report, man.
Yeah.
Everybody else is faithless, man. All right? Because only a faithless person gonna speak weak like that, man. All right? It say for unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. So you can hear this word, but it has to be coupled with faith to make it active, man. That's what activates these scriptures. Is you believe, you actually believe in these words, man. And then through that faith, you're gonna do what? You're gonna move with fear. You're gonna move and do the works. Because you believe in something, like, you know what? That's why I say, without like getting get understanding. The Lord gave us, so what He say? I gave His straight commandment, what you should do to not be punished and how you should be saved. Look, If you have understanding, you like, no, I gotta go out here and make sure my doctrine is right. No, I gotta go out here and proclaim the name of the Lord. I gotta go out to the highways and byways. I gotta feed the sheep. You know, I gotta walk to the best of my ability in the fear of the Lord, man. All right, you're gonna consider these things, man. But see, when these men don't have faith, they ain't gonna consider none of that. They think it's sweet. Or the Lord, yeah, I'm gonna be in the kingdom, or I can just do what I want to do. He put a delusion on their ass, man. And that's why it's a blessing, bro, for each and every one of us who, as a hopeful elect, we wake up and still have a right frame of mind, man. Because that's a curse. Also, it talks about in Deuteronomy, the curse of the heart. That's fucked up. And the Lord give you that, man. You know, you can't discern things of good judgment anymore. You know, that's hey, man. The Lord hated your ass, man. He brought you in the truth just to fucking take it away from your ass, man. You know,
Yeah.
it talks about the this child is set for the rise and fall of many in Israel, man. We ain't got nothing to boast in this flesh, bro, besides boasting in your how about Shemi outside and that we understand this truth, man. Other than that, bro, man, come on, man. We in the flesh, bro. Like, and that's what happens. Knowledge puff up, guys get proud, all right? And then guess what? The Lord zap. If you don't humble yourself, he zaps your ass, man, and lead you to your own devices, man. So at the end of the day, it's all about faith, man. You know? That's the gift from the Lord, man. We ain't give ourselves faith, you know.
Yeah, I got this for you, Ark, because you talked about that digital law. And basically, if you take that, you're going to be destroyed, you know?
That's right.
All right, because, you know, Esau, he's trying to brand you and say, hey, you're mine. Okay, and if you accept that branding, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to start in Revelation 14, and I'm going to start at
And
7, saying with a loud voice, fear Yahweh and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of water. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. All right, that goes into the philosophies that Esau pushes. You know, feminism, the alphabet community, okay, a godless society, etc. You know, and that's what he's done. This world, it's funny because the one brother, I was screening his video, and he did a lesson on basically a quick little clip of Amber Rose and this one Mo interviewer. I forget his name. He's some light skinned dude, and he asked her, "Why did you become an atheist?" And she was saying a couple things, but one thing that she said was, "Well, basically, I believe in two things now." And then the first thing she said was science, bro. Science, and it was
Mhm.
something else, you know, like existence. She said something weird, but the main thing was that science, and that's what the majority of this world believes now. Whatever, scientific report that comes out, that's got to be
Mhm.
facts. It's got to be true, you know. You see,
And that's not
and
faith.
that's what's got a lot of people's minds messed up out here,
That's right.
you know. And it's funny because they'll tie in that science, all right, to law. That's what they did with the what is that, the whole CV-19 situation. And then what's funny is what happened recently last week. You had the scientist who was pushing all this stuff for how many years? Okay, Mr. Fauci, if
Yeah.
that's even his name, saying, "Oh yeah, I made up the whole 6 feet." Okay, social distancing. I made up the whole masking up situation. So how are you gonna believe the scientists when they're literally blatantly telling you that I'm a liar? I made this up.
And there's
You
still
know?
ignorance of these people because they got the people's minds. You still,
Yeah.
what do we see, man? Well, I need to see the proof, or let me see the actual
Yes.
statements, man. You still got people that don't want to accept that they made the wrong decision, man. Here it is. The evidence is plain as day. He ain't have to come out and say that he lied. Everybody knew he was lying. It even got proved to be unconstitutional the way that they made people do this.
I,
But aside from
I,
that,
Salaki, I gotta say it. Not everybody knew that shit though.
yeah,
Now
Mhm.
you have it. It's in your face, out of his
Mhm.
own mouth. He is literally testifying. Okay, he's in front of Congress saying this. And that's how you said, because you mentioned that you had people asking literally in the comment boards, where's the information? Dude, he's literally on trial right now, or whatever you want to call it. He's testifying about it. Well, what do you mean? This is legitimate. This is happening in real time, man.
Hey, well,
Yep.
that proves the Lord, man. That's literally the spirit that the Lord has put out there to prove that. You would think once people are faced with truth, that they would acknowledge it, but no, it says this they are willingly ignorant of. Man, nobody wants to
Yes.
face the truth, man. They will. Yeah, well, you sound dumb. Like, look at this guy. They'll still go on like that same with that same banter until the end. Like, what? Like, nigga. But I
I,
just showed this dude's retarded. He's stupid. He thinks that you're not supposed to take the jet. Oh, then he has a heart attack, man. Because he took
dumbass.
blood clots, man. And this guy is like you said, the information is out there, man. I mean, it was already being proven, at first, but that's just a blatant admittance to what the hell was going on, man. You know,
Yep. I have something
don't
for
believe
you.
the prophets. Then we get flagged if we put the video up, man. But this guy,
Mhm.
it's on the internet.
Yep. It's a real quick 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, right? If you go into that word lost, right? It's a polymai. It means to declare that one must be put to death. So the Lord don't want a lot of people to see the truth, bro. Even the devil, bro, Esau, my family, verse 4, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe of not. It go back to that faith. Since you don't want to believe in the Lord, what he say in Romans, since you didn't want to keep the Lord in all your mind, I gave you over to a reprobate man and do
Yep.
things inconvenient. Oh, you fool ass nigga gonna follow if Esau made a law saying two men can be together. Nigga, you wanted to do that shit, but guess what? You can't even discern what's right from wrong because the Most High gave you over to that shit, man. You
Yep.
know damn well all that shit where Esau's pushing this off, man. But yet, because you're faithless and you don't want to keep your how about Shimei was saying your heart, he gave you over that shit, man. So whatever Esau got these people so much, he can come out and say, hey, I'm the devil. And everybody laugh and clap and still go do whatever the fuck he told him to do. That's how he got him, man. All right. It say, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believeth not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shai, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them, which goes back into that Isaiah 6 and 9, man. The Lord said, make the heart of these people fat. He just don't want them, bro. Hey, I don't give a bro, but I understand the frustration. Cause it's like, damn, you can go to the newspaper, read this shit. You can go this and look it up over here, and guess what? They still can't see it, bro.
Uh,
They can't see the scriptures. They can't understand even simple shit, man. Cause the Most High don't want them to see it, bro. They're like a sheep led to the slaughter. He gave them over to that shit. Esau is basically telling us that he's the devil, and he's been saying it for years. Matter of fact, the prophet's been telling you. Esau coming out telling your ass. And no, it should be a man. That's why the American people are stupid. It should be a whole riot in the streets for this. Like, what the fuck you done bamboozled us, man? My whole family done took this
Yep.
shit. What the fuck is wrong with you fucking Americans, man? Nobody ever has a problem. See, overseas, they would have been motherfucking rioting and it would have been fire in the streets and they would have been fighting the police and shit. These Americans just go along with their day, man.
mhm. I gotta
That's
preach.
how. Hey, and that's another prophecy though, real quick, with the Esau shall be made bare. You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
his skirt is getting lifted up. This guy's getting exposed, man, on every level. Because really, now, I'm saying like for a person, they gotta think, okay, well, wait a minute. If this guy Fauci is literally admitted to lying, that means I gotta question the CDC, the WHO,
Yep.
all these different organizations that Esau put into place that's actually stronger than your government, whether you be the United States government, Great Britain, etc. Right? Wherever, whatever country you're in. Now, mind you, they got, like I said, more power. All right, than these countries. You got to question it now. Like, who are these people? What are they doing? What is their plan? But see, the average person doesn't think that. They keep getting distracted by the smoke and mirrors. The bread and circus. But good, hey, like the elder brother Shakaria said, it ain't for him, as well as the scriptures say. Okay, he just read it in that Corinthians. All right, but I got a little more in this Revelation 14, and I almost get 9 now. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image," meaning his ideologies, okay,
Mhm.
his philosophies, because
And
that's
his
not
system.
talking about the image of Cesare Borgia,
We believe
okay,
Yeah.
it's
Going to
all
that
right, because
system too.
because you got guys out there they'll say it's talking about that JC depiction, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's not though. It's much more than that.
well, when you go
Okay.
into the word image, it usually goes into statue. Like we have an image of the Lord. Although
Yep.
man
Mhm.
looks and resembles how the Most High. This is how the image of the Most High would look, man. Like a dark skinned man has hands, looks like a man. But we also follow after a certain government and law, a statute, the image of the Lord. That He set up.
Yep.
It is same, and the devil's image is that he wants you to follow after his science, trust his science, man, trust his way of life, which ties into the science ties to the Moism, which ties to all the other stuff.
Yes.
Whatever the hell you want to
Mhm.
do, this is your idol, man. It's a lot of wicked stuff that goes in with Esau's science because it's the questioning of everything that has to deal with the scriptures. It's the questioning the natural way and trying to fight against it.
I gotta I keep saying this. If you're not in this truth, you're a faggot. All
Yep.
right. I gotta say it, bro, because
That's
you
a
mentioned
fact.
with the science. If you notice, man, with these scientists, everything leads into some type of homosexual, activities, bro. Now all of a sudden, animals are gay.
Yeah.
They want to be. I saw something. The animals want to be trannies or some crazy shit like that. This guy's a goddamn. Bro, we've been saying it for the longest, bro. This guy's a real psychopath, man. He's not
Yeah.
right in the head. Like, you
And it,
really gotta understand who you're dealing with. Esau Edom is out of his fucking mind, man. And he's
man,
trying to push that mindset on you now to be a goddamn bug out.
what's so bad about it? I had a conversation, Salaki, before you get back to that scripture. I had a conversation with a demonic woman that I was working with, and she was talking about how it's not right. Basically, she was questioning the animal world, man. Basically, she would want to mess with the ecosystem because she didn't like the fact the way to make the most dolphins would would basically how they would repopulate or whatever, how they would produce and have children is that a bunch of the male dolphins would take the one female dolphin and go and rape them. And this is like that's so savage. Basically, she wanted them to be chemically neutered or switched over into a certain way. It's like what? Like leave that for the human world. You're already messing this up with that, man. Those are animals. They do what animals do. You can't mess with that. The minute you start messing with something you want it according to how you think things should be, you're messing something up that the Lord don't like. Well, I don't believe in God. Well, you don't find out later on that there is a God, man. When you start messing with somebody's stuff, you go into their house, and you start touching stuff that don't belong to you, and you make it your way.
Mhm.
Well, that person in that house is gonna have a problem with that.
God, that's madness, bro.
Bro, I
This is
wouldn't even talk to a motherfucker like that bitch, son. She ain't got no sense.
No,
Bro, these people, bro,
this is
I
revelation.
don't even entertain this shit they be talking about.
I was like, she was dead serious. I thought she was
Avoid
joking.
them. It's
Moron.
fucking madness, man. But this is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So you're basically going to get hit with nuclear destruction and or the laser beams from the chariots of
Mhm.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You are going to get fried up. Okay? And hey, we talked about the whole situation with World War III with Taiwan and China and America. And that's just one, you know, one front line, man. There's so many different, situations. Oh shit, you had Russia say that America is a threat to Russia, a threat to their country. That's the first time they ever said that. They're
Yeah,
they're,
I
they're
saw
now
that.
verbally saying these things. What do you think that's going to lead to, man?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey,
You people are dumb.
I had that word for I looked up the word brimstone, right?
Hmm.
It's the word theon, right? Of course it say brimstone, it goes to sulfur, but I wanted to read this. It's a divine incense because burning brimstone was regarded as having power to purify and to ward off disease. So the Lord gonna purify. If you don't want to be purified now through this spiritual fire, the Lord gonna hit your ass with that motherfucking physical fire, man. Cause
Baptize
you,
you.
yeah, you cause there's no way dodging. Remember it said in Second Ezra 7, it said this is Israel's portion. Look, whether you want to claim you're an Israelite or not, your ass still gotta get purified, man. So which one you want? You rather get ashamed and for righteousness' sake now and go through the mornings of it, or you want to just have fun now and then later on the Most High catch your ass and then you really gotta feel that shit, man.
I
You
got that
figure
too.
out which one.
This Daniel chapter 12, verse 2, it says, and many of them shall that sleep in the dust of there shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So you're gonna be in the kingdom. You're just not gonna be in the kingdom how you want to be. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well, I might as well. I'm an Israelite anyway. Well, it's not
yeah,
just like that. Because that's one of those arguments that vocab Malone tries to have is because it's like, well, yeah, partly because the promises the Most High made, but the expectation to get on that chariot and to be delivered to enter into the kingdom of heaven, you can't be idolater, you can't be abusive of yourself with mankind, you cannot be a fornicator, you cannot be anyone identified to this world not calling on the name of how about me outside. You're an Israelite. You're going to suffer. You're going to suffer on this side, and then you're going to feel it on the other side. And it's like you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it because you can't off yourself. You're just gonna have to deal with it that you messed up. The same accountability that you've been running from. Like if you ever seen a movie where they like, I seen this one movie. This guy had off this all these kids because they had killed his daughter, and then the best friend he said, "No, you live with it." Because that's hey, the Lord's gonna not only off your ass, but on the other side, you gonna live with that. You're gonna live that you denied what was best for all. The things that you were searching for on this side, you really should have trusted in the Lord and went through Him. You're never gonna be able to run from that. And imagine having a righteous mind and trying to run from it, but you can't because you got to face accountability, and there's nothing you can do but to say, "Call like your how about Shmi Shai." You're gonna say that in that day, man. Every last one of you 2/3 has been naysaying and speaking against the truth, man. You Imhotep niggas, you gonna bow to your Howard Shai, man. All right, you're gonna know that you messed with a real one. But this is verse 3. It says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. That's talking about the elect. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. So that's what we're trying to get to. Y'all want that glow? Y'all talk about all this. You big up the little things on this side, man. Like me and his brother was talking about how Edomites, they big up things that ain't even that, it's not even that creative or good. But Jake bigs up the meager things on this side that these heathens have, and some of it's kind of nice, but there's nothing compared to what the Lord is about to give us, man. All right, they get wooed that we have wisdom. How y'all learn all that? Well, that it's mighty. That is the greatest part about this, that we're trying to sharpen our swords to be prepared in that day, meaning sharpening our minds. But it's not just about how you look. It's not about a look thing, which is what our people got caught up in. That's why who's that? Simon Yahweh Shai Bar Jesus, and he tried to buy the Holy Spirit because he got caught up in the look of things and the aspect of things, and not understanding what Yahweh Shai had taught was that by what authority does he do these things? He was doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man. That it's just about doing the Lord's will. He's gonna get us with everything else on that side, man. We look about how certain artifacts that the Lord wanted us to make, like the Ark of the Covenant and all the types of skill and the knowledge that went into that. He said, I'm going to give this man this knowledge to do this. When you read those scriptures, man, the Lord gave the breakdowns according to all of that. And they still don't understand how certain designs and monuments that Jake made back in the day were made. So they'll try to give credit to something else. But that was the Most High that supplied that wisdom, man. All right. That's why it says in the scriptures that let him that glorious that he knoweth the Most High. But I'm gonna read this last verse. It says in verse 4, it says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, and many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And we know that this talking about right now. We were talking about the high speeds of the 5G towers that he got everywhere. But even Trump said, y'all getting mad about 5G. We're trying to get towards 6G because they want the high speeds. It's not about them using it for your entertainment anymore, unless he might use that as like an instrument for the chip, because it's gonna be different types of things. This man wants the Internet of Things on the chip. He wants those super smart cities to make all this work for his plan, man. This was for the time of the end. We know that we're in the end, which is waiting on war and something climactic in the States to happen, man.
I'm gonna finish this up. Revelation 14 and 11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right, well, I'm gonna keep reading. I heard a voice. So basically, you're gonna in verse 11, verse 10 and 11. If you take that chip, you worship this image, the ideologies of this place, you're gonna be destroyed. That's the end game. All right. Verse 12, though, it talks about here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. It says verse 13, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody's whether they die in this truth, or for lack of words, die, because I don't like using that word die, but they pass, they pass away. Those men are going to get rewarded, and those who are here on earth, they get beamed up. They're going to get rewarded at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
man. Everyone's going to receive their prize, whether it be righteous or wicked. You're going to receive a prize from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Believe that.
Yeah, because it talks about in Revelation 20 and 4, it talks about those who are going to be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, you know?
Yep.
So, but it say but then like you say in 13, and their works do follow them, man. So the Lord, like I say in Hebrews, he's not a forgetful, he gonna forget our labors of love, man. All
Yeah.
right? So whether we on the chopping block or whether we beamed up right with those who want to rise first, regardless of the fact, it's a win-win, man. You know, I know we just pray you how about Shemal Shai keep that spirit of truth upon us, man, at the end of the day. Cause we can't say what's gonna be exactly each one of our roles to the kingdom. Lord will we endure. But guess what? Whatever we gotta go through, as long as we believe in the Lord, like it says in Corinthians, he said, I will not put too much on you that you're not able to bear. So regardless how it may present, how it look in front of us, the Lord said that we can handle it, man. And that goes back into the faith of the Lord. It all goes back to faith. Cause it's gonna be faith to walk away from your job, bro. And your wife bitching and shit, talking about curse the most high and die. You know, all these things that these men of the Lord went through, man. And some brothers' wives might walk away like Lot. She gonna look back and go tip your kids. He gonna take the kids, it's gonna be a lot of shit go down. That's why I say marvel not if she trespass, man. It's gonna be a lot of shit going on, bro. It's gonna really is to test our faith in your Lord, man. Because Lot never looked back, and Job cursed his wife out. But it's gonna be a lot of particular things, but it's really gonna try our faith, man. You know, and I just pray the Lord that He keep the spirit on us to endure. Cause this shit
Can
about to
I
get buck wild, bro.
can we end it off with this real quick?
Yes, sir.
This is Revelation 13 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation,
That's
which
my
shall come
favorite
upon
scripture.
all the earth, all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Like,
That's
can you
right.
call it out again? Did you say 13 and 10 or 3 and 10?
Oh, Salaki, I may have said 13. This is Revelation 3 and 10. I'm going to read it one more time. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation,
That's right.
which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
That's right. That's
So,
why.
you got it.
Now I was gonna say that's why it's so important to do the work now, bro. This is the word of the Lord's patience. We're doing, because people in this world, like the brother said, he said, people want to see results. They want to see the outward man. People look at us and be like that dude, Anton Daniels, he be like, where's the results? You Israelites still teaching this, and where's that? Because people don't see what the Lord's actually doing in our spirit. You can't see that part. You don't see the Lord giving the fruits. You don't see him giving the understanding. You don't see him getting more rooted in faith and fear of the Lord, man. So on the outward, you might think he's perishing. Of course, we perish on the outward, but the inward man's renewed day by day. All right. So at the end of the day, the Lord said, I'm gonna keep you from the hour of temptation. Right? So it's up to the Lord if a man stand or fall, man. And people thinking they own man because I'm so strong now. But in that day, we're gonna see, man. The Lord gonna hold the elect down. All right, he gonna get them a spirit to deny it, whether it's through death or whatever it may be, man. The elect gonna make it regardless, bro. All right, and guess what? Even the Lord do take your family or whatever might happen, bro. They always gonna come back, man. Cause that's one of the biggest. That's gonna be a big test for a lot of brothers, man. You know,
Yep.
so this the test of all. Hey, the scripture when you read it in the NLT, it calls it the great time of testing. So that's man, we in for a ride, bro.
Yep. Okay, but with that, hopefully this was another edifying one, and we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Rakak
Bakodash,
Wadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all your brothers out there. Shalom and a Baba Ball.
Abba Baba.
Yashar.